All right, we should be on page 146. We're going to do that first example there. That'll be probably the only one of these we'll do today. As I noticed, a lot of you are still coloring and frantically trying to get your worksheets done. So I will give you the weekend to finish up those problems. However, the 3-4 bookwork, I will check after we've done the notes. So, again, your 3-4 bookwork, I'll check today. The worksheets, a lot of you are done, a lot aren't. No matter what, I'll check those on Tuesday. So it's the full weekend to get those finished up or changed if you made mistakes or whatever you need to do there. Okay? So today, we're covering the last section out of the chapter, which is section 3.5. Still finding intersections, but now we're not finding the intersection of 2 lines. We're finding the intersection of 3 planes. So if you took 3 sheets of paper and intersected them at one point, that's the line we're trying to find. So our answers will be in order of triple today, not just in order of pair. Elimination is still the same. It's just that you'll have more stuff going on. So it is extremely important that you go slowly and don't make any adding and subtracting errors in these problems. We'll probably only do about 4 of them for homework. They do take a little bit of time, especially if you make a mistake somewhere. I highly encourage you to just kind of check and recheck as you work through a problem, rather than get all the way to the end and find out you did something wrong at the first step. Okay? We're going to go through it slow, but it's nothing new. It's elimination, just like what you did back in section 3.2. Just have more variables going on. So if you look at that problem on 146, we have x plus 2y plus z equals 10. I would also advise you to change all variables to x, y, and z on homework problems if they're not already. Just keep everything uniform. So you have 3 equations. The next one, 2x minus y plus 3z equals -5. And 2x minus 3y minus 5z equals 27. Now we just wrote down 16 numbers there with different signs and everything else. So there's a really good possibility you will copy one of those down wrong out of the book right off the bat. You made a mistake. Okay? Check that. I mean, every single digit that you write down, check it with your book. Make sure you have the problem written down exactly right. There's no sense in spending hours working on a problem because you didn't write it down right out of the book. Okay? So, looking here at any of these letters, are any of them already the same? Which one? The 2 x's. So, if you were to eliminate the x's in these bottom 2 equations, you would just be able to go ahead and subtract right there, right? So, I would advise that you eliminate the x's from up here as well, even though these are already the same and these aren't. Since these are, and none of the rest of them are, I would eliminate my x's. What you're going to do is eliminate a variable from these 2 and then eliminate the same variable from these 2. Okay, that's the first step that you're going to do in this problem. So, looking at these top 2 equations, if I'm going to eliminate the x's here, what do I need to do to the top equation? I just multiply by 2. You could multiply by -2 if you wanted to. So I put the whole thing in parentheses, multiply everything times 2. And then I would write that down. So this is going to be step 1. Eliminate one of the variables from the top 2 equations. So that would become 2x plus 4y plus 2z equals 20. As you're doing a homework problem, I would then go back through that very thing you just did and make sure you distributed exactly as you were supposed to. 2x plus 4y plus 2z equals 20. That looks right to me. So do we need to change the second one then? No, it's already got the 2x. So we just copy that again. Exactly as it is. So what are we eliminating? The x's. So what do we need to do? Add or subtract. So we always put the whole second one in parentheses. Put our subtraction sign out here, just like we would back in first grade when we were first adding and subtracting. And we know that 2x minus 2x does in fact cancel. Here again is where you must, I really encourage you to put the pencil point right on the sign. 4 minus negative 1 would become 4 plus 1, which is 5y. I cannot stress that enough because some of you will still just go 4 minus 1 and get 3 there. Okay? Must think about this sign out here. And then 2 minus 3 would be negative 1z. And 20 minus negative 5 would be what? 25. So this is your first new equation. Okay? That's your first new equation. Now you have to eliminate the same variable from the second two. From these two, you have to eliminate the same variable that you just eliminated here, which will be easy. Since your x's are already the same in the bottom two equations. So do we need to add or subtract them? Subtract. How can you check that if you're not sure which one you would do? Just try one. For instance, if you put add there instead of subtract and you did 2 plus 2 is 4x, clearly that didn't eliminate your x, but 2 minus 2 does. So 2x minus 2x, again, negative 1 minus negative 3 will be negative 1 plus 3, which is 2. So we got 2y there. And then 3 minus negative 5 would be plus 8z, and negative 5 minus 27. What? Negative 32.